What's up, everybody? We got a 2018 Jeep Cherokee that we're going to be doing a tune-up on today. It's getting one coil pack. It's misfiring on cylinder 1. But regardless, we're doing a tune-up, putting some spark plugs in it, take the intake off, a few other things, tips and tricks on this 3.6 liter Jeep Cherokee 2018. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video helps. Pretty simple job. You could definitely do it on your own. Thanks. Alright, so once you get the engine cover off, you're going to take intake tube off. 1, 2 for the clips, and then they pop on right here, so you just got to lift up on that, and then one plug and then this goes here, so you have to get that off as well, and this should come right off. So the next step is going to be to drain some of the coolant. Because of this right here, it actually won't, if you unbolt it and try to slide it out, it won't come out enough, so you have to take this hose off. So we're going to drain some of the coolant. You don't have to drain all of the coolant, but we are going to drain some. We're going to put this thing up in the air. That's the next steps. We got to get this intake off, so in order to do that, we got to disconnect all this right here, at least get it loose from the intake. All right, so there is 4 13 millimeters and hold on, 5 10 millimeters. Either way, there's some 10 millimeters, and then this plate you want to take off has some 13s. You just go ahead and take them all the way off because they go through here. Even though they're notched, they go through here, so they have to come all the way out. Once you get that bottom cover off, you can drain some coolant, which we are doing right now. I just use a flathead, and you don't really want to take this all the way out because coolant will gush out of that. There's a little nipple right here is what I have this hose on that's draining it. Remember, again, you don't have to drain all of it, just enough so you can get that hose off on the top of the engine. So this one here, you just squeeze on both sides, and this one here, you just push down on this to get it off, and it should just pop right off. And then when you go back on with it, it will click. There's going to be 2 10 millimeters on that bracket right there. I moved this just to make it a little easier to get to. Vacuum hose, just pinch, pull. There we go. Easy access to get all this off. Did have to take that nut off. There's a bracket with 2 10mm, and then the 10mm nut on that as well has got to come off because of the intake stud that the nut goes on. So, you want to replace your intake gaskets anytime really you take it off. We got new ones we're going to put on. You want to make sure when you go back on with the intake you don't mess those up or get them out of their place, because you will have a bad vacuum leak. But these come out and go in pretty easy. You just want to make sure they're installed flush, nice and flat. They just go in the groove. Pretty simple. Alright, got the new plugs, new coil, new gaskets. We're going back together. That was a little bit of a struggle to get this coolant hose back on and everything set in place, but I pulled all my bolts up. This one I had to kind of hold up, but the rest of them I could get to actually stay up in place. But I also peeked under here just to double check my gaskets weren't messed up. But yeah, wasn't the easiest task ever, but we got it on there. Now we're just gonna start hooking everything up, finish her off. So these are all 8mm bolts that hold the intake down, and there's one back there that you can't see. That's the one that I was just tightening up. Also, you want to make sure that when you are bolting that intake down, that it goes down flat on all those gaskets, just to make sure that it's sitting flush on the lower intake. Alrighty guys, that's it for today's video. I hope that helped you out a lot. And I really appreciate all you guys watching. Just make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, share. It helps me out a lot, guys, and I appreciate it. Have a good day.